Hey guys, Decaf13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fire Emblem Three Houses. In the last episode, we explored the monastery. Now that we're in the second part of the game, it's pretty different from part one. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not really all that different, but you know what I mean. Anyway, off screen, I did what I said I was going to do. I did a bunch of grinding. Well, not for everyone, like I did say I was going to do, but a couple characters that I want to use, I ended up grinding up. Oh, I tried reclassing a bunch into a Dark Mage, or whatever the hell that thing, Dark Bishop. Didn't work out. Kept failing. So I tried increasing my, what is it? My reason level. I don't think I did that, did I? I'm almost at B+. Try to do that in this next battle. But as you can see, I'm level 40 now. And I think everyone got some new skills. I got Sacred Power from mastering the Enlightened One. Dimitri, he got Aegis from mastering Paladin. Oh, you know, I just noticed too. Personal skills got upgraded. I have Professor's Guidance Plus. 2 extra damage during combat. Well, I deal 2 extra damage during combat. Avoid plus 20 when units at full HP. Huh, not bad. I don't think Ash got anything new. No. I know Felix. He didn't get a new ability, but he got a new combat art. He got Astra. So yeah, when you master Swords Master, you get that. That was pretty cool. I think someone else got a combat art as well. I forget who. Oh right, Bernie got Hunter's Volley, which basically turns any bow she uses into a brave bow. So that's cool. Let's see. Mercedes didn't get anything new. I think she got Battalion. Oh, Annette got Fiendish Blow, which, you know, very good. Ingrid, I think she got a new skill, like Frozen Lance, or just like magic damage. Bernie, I think Strength plus 2 is new for her. I don't remember. I got Special Dance for Dorothea. Trained up Hilda a little bit. Same with Sedith. Yo, I tried using Sedith off screen. I like him. He plays really well. And that's really all the grinding I did. I didn't really grind up any of the characters down here, so yeah. We're still at the same stuff, really. Anyway. I still have 1 point left because I actually did an extra battle where there were rare monsters, and one of the rare monsters, I mean, I figured, hey, I might as well try it. One of the rare monsters dropped this rusted axe. And you're like, okay, well, what's the point of the rusted axe? It seems kind of a waste. Well, it turns out if you check the details of the rusted axe, you can see what it's going to reforge into. And I can't reforge it yet because I need to have an A+ professor rank to do it. And I think I also need like 10 mithril or some shit. But yeah, if we reforge this axe, it turns into Hautclair. So yeah, that's something to work for. I mean, I'll put this away for now. But I mean, fuck, that's it's pretty good, right? Let's see. Might as well clean up some of this stuff while I'm at it. Alright, hello, experience gem. You know, I think I'll wait on the paralog for a little bit. Because I really don't feel like doing it right now. I just want to move on with the story. I hope you guys don't mind. So, let's return to the monastery. Yeah, we should be good on levels for a little bit. Maybe for like the next month or two. I hope. Because most of us are at level 30 now, I think with the exception... Like, most of the people I'm using are at level 30 with the exception of Mercedes. But, I mean, she'll be fine. She's going to get levels from healing and shit, so... It's not that bad. Alright, let's instruct. I guess I'll instruct Ash. Try to get him to that S rank in bows.
This will be
status. And reason.
Yes. Thank you.
Nice.
Yes.
Net. Yeah, they do the same thing. It's reason.
I learned a.
Yeah, I'll teach Felix too. With reason as well. Why not, right?
This could be used.
And let's teach Hilda as well with axes.
That was so helpful. Thanks. That was. I think.
Still have one. Yeah, Sedith. I guess lances with Sedith would be okay. Ooh, nice.
Naturally. Did you expect anything less? Let's not exaggerate. That was helpful.
Alright. And... yeah, let's go.
Professor.
Let's see. Focus on sword and bow to become a thief or assassin. Yeah, okay, Ignatz. Oh. Oh, yeah, sure, I'll visit Ingrid.
Ugh. Will Father never learn? All of these useless letters are only creating more rubbish in the world. Professor? Oh, I didn't see you standing there. My apologies.
Was that a letter you were disposing of?
Oh, that paper. Well, Yes, it was. It was a letter from my father.
Are you sure you want to throw it away?
I understand where you're coming from here, but I have no need of such things. It isn't like anything of importance was written on it. Curious? I suppose there's no harm in allowing you to read it. Go on then.
My dearest daughter, Ingrid, are you well? I trust that you are behaving yourself and refraining from causing trouble for others. Things on the home front are in order. The marriage proposal for you and the Viscount's son should be prepared soon. Although, I am quite certain there are many superior candidates at Garreg-Mach Monastery. As you know, the very survival of our family is dependent upon whom you marry. You are the only one left in the family who can make things right. We are all counting on you. Do not lose sight of what truly matters.
Letter about marriage prospects?
Yes. This was the last letter I received before leaving the academy. I've told you that we've never been very well off financially. My noble family, House Galatea, branched off from House Daphne in the Alliance. Shortly after, we were lucky enough to receive the support of the royal family, allowing us to attain nobility, to some extent. But the territory we watch over is poor, its harvest meager, and our noble blood too has grown thin. Neither my father nor my brothers bear a crest. I, however, do bear a crest. Because of this, my father sees me as our family's one hope for the future. A crest is highly prized among nobles. Were I to marry into a greater noble family, that financial support could soothe our woes.
Can't believe he would use you like that.
Thank you, Professor. Your sentiment alone is a great comfort to me. Despite my own feelings, I understand his approach to all this. It isn't that he doesn't care for me. I understand it very, very well, which is why I apologize, Professor. I must be going.
Oh, Ash. Alright.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
No, you didn't. Oh, I remember what this is now. Yeah, the thief that stole that book from Anna.
I went after him, and I did manage to catch up, but
You couldn't get him to pay for the book?
sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. Well, what happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price, and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine.
He didn't look old enough to have children.
No, maybe you're right. But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe a lie than risk someone's life if I'm wrong. And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him.
You were a thief? I guess that explains why his personal is lockpick.
It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop.
I can't imagine what that must have been like.
I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on.
And that was Lenato.
The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away.
Go on.
You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato. But Lenato was incredibly kind. Without asking any questions, he gave me the book. And money, too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally.
Wow.
So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing. To be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done. To leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
Are you sure you did the right thing?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
Did I do all right? I tried my best.
Yes, we did a fine job. Always room for improvement, though.
Felix is rank B. And he's, ranked up at all. Nice. And didn't even get anything for it. Okay. I think I'll probably explore so I can get tutored by people. Or trained. So yeah, I'm still not too high with, Dark Bishop at third. Well, it increased a little bit. 32% now. But yeah, I'm just gonna explore, get tutored in, Actually, I meant to do the sword tournament, too.
Hi.
Let's see. Talk to Annette.
Maybe I wasn't...
That hurts to say. So close.
promise was personal. I've been with now that we're all.
B plus.
This experience is critical.
That should help a little bit with me trying to do that. I wonder, are there any new travelers I can get with something good, maybe, for me to inherit? I mean, I'll take another Master Seal. Dex plus 4, Swordbreaker. I mean, I don't use Lance, so Swordbreaker's kind of useless for me. Another Master Seal? Yeah, sure. Steel. I mean, well, let me see what the others have. Steel is pretty good. Another master. Wow, everyone's putting master seals on their units. I appreciate that. Close counter, dexterity plus 4, HP plus 5. Yeah, I can't inherit pass because that's, I think, Bernie only. And an iron sword. I'm gonna hire that Felix. Bring him into the next battle with me. Is there anything else I'm... Oh, wow, I have a lot of sports. I should have checked this before. Yeah, I really should have checked this before. Alright, Felix and Sylvain, rank A. I guess we'll do these now.
Sylvain, I want to apologize for the other day.
The other day? What are you talking about, Felix? Is this a trap?
You know, when I called you insatiable.
Oh, that? Can't say it didn't hurt, but you have nothing to apologize for. I mean, you've said worse, Felix. Considerably worse. Come on, we've known each other since we were kids. We're not gonna let your constant verbal abuse get in the way of our friendship, are we?
No, I suppose not.
Whenever I started doing something dumb, you'd yell at me about it.
And whenever you dragged me into something, Ingrid would find out and start lecturing us.
All these years, and not much has changed, has it? But you're different, Felix. You used to be so, I don't know, carefree when we were young. Now you're the exact opposite.
Well, you're not any different. Good for nothing then, good for nothing now.
Again with the abuse. This from the guy who's always been by that good-for-nothing side. So, did you come to apologize, or to insult me?
I was on my way to train and I saw you. That's all.
You're out to train again? Now who's insatiable?
Better than sitting idle like you.
A little idleness would do you some good, pal. Come on, let me buy you something to eat.
No.
You have to choose, Felix. Our friendship, or your training.
My training.
No
Goodbye
hesitation.
What did... is he... Wait, Felix, I'll come train too. Wait up.
Oh, what a fucking pair. Alright, Felix. Oh, and Felix and Bernadetta, A part 1.
That's Bernadetta. Those thugs are pursuing her. What did the weakling expect running ahead? I can't leave her alone for 1 second.
Really ran us around, little lady. Nowhere to run now, though.
Ah, it's all over. I'm done for.
Oh, poor Bernie.
What? My sword!
Oh, the technique!
Ah, the technique! No, I can't stand by and watch. You're not hurt, are you?
Felix, is that really you? Thank you so much. I was sure I was finished. You saved my life. I can never repay... Huh?
Shut your mouth and calm down. I should be thanking you.
What?
When you were surrounded, I got to see you use your technique again. I get it now. For just a moment, you flail your limbs like a wild creature.
Oh, that's what she used to do when her father tried to drag her out of her room.
If I could learn to do that, I'd be unstoppable.
In that case, I'm happy to help.
I would be even more impressed if you hadn't been screaming the whole time.
Hey, come on! I was running for my life! Don't make fun of me for... Huh? No way.
Why are you staring at me?
You're actually smiling. Not like a sarcastic smirk either. A big goofy grin from ear to ear.
Aww.
You're just a big old nut, aren't you, Felix? Once you get through the shell, there's all sorts of good stuff inside.
You don't know me.
Aw, there's that shell again.
Okay, that's it. Quit making fun of me.
Ah, how the tables have turned.
I didn't mean anything by it. I'm sorry.
That's adorable. Alright, who else is left? Oh, Felix and Dorothea.
You're following me. Stop.
I am leaving you alone, just as you asked. I may be walking the same way as you, but
What do you want?
you've made it abundantly clear I'm not to want anything from you, including politeness.
I heard a rumor that you're planning to settle down with a noble. You're trying to get close to me, aren't you? You want to marry into House Fraldarius.
Nice try, Felix, but it's not like any old noble will do. I just find you interesting is all. Is that so odd?
Interesting? I'm not interesting. What do you mean?
I've never met a noble so... unsociable. Yes, that's the word, unsociable. Other nobles are quick to be friends, even if it's just because they might gain something from it.
The Empire's nobility, maybe. The Kingdom's nobility is a whole different animal.
If they are, so what? You should care how others think of you.
Why? I don't answer to them. All that matters is improving my skill.
Fair enough.
I'll prove my worth on the battlefield. Most people care so much about appearances they can't even see each other. It makes me sick.
Oh, I agree. What's important isn't how someone looks, it's their true nature. I don't pretend to know your true nature. I don't even have a very good understanding of my own. But I suppose you see mine just fine, don't you? Just a silly girl with no thoughts in her head except for marrying a noble. Yes? Goodbye, Felix.
Well, you kind of fucked that one up, Felix. Good job, man. And Felix and Seteth.
May I help you, Sedith?
Finally noticed me, I see. Good to see that you are so dedicated to your training.
Do you have need of my sword?
No, this is not a military matter. I would like to discuss the distance you seem to be keeping from the others.
Distance? I don't follow.
I have noticed that you like to keep others at arm's length, and in most cases, quite a bit further.
Keeping a close eye on me. They don't share my values, that's all.
Is that why you train alone? Because your friends do not share your values?
You seem displeased. I suppose you're going to tell me, to defeat your enemies, you must have dependable allies.
That's not exactly how I would phrase it, but having good relationships with your allies is essential in combat. I am sure you realize that it is easier to bond with people when you interact with them more. There are limits to what one person can do alone. Great things cannot be achieved without allies.
You sound like my father. You're saying it's in my own interest to make friends?
To put it simply, yes. As much as you possibly can. To be honest, I envy you, because I know what it is like to not have many people to call friends.
I wouldn't have guessed that. There are so many devout believers.
I am talking about friends. People to speak with on equal terms. You have many friends here. You should take care to attend to them.
I'll consider your advice, but I'm not usually one to change my mind.
To be young.
Alright, that's all Felix's supports. Ash and Sylvain.
Hey, Sylvain. Can we talk?
What's up, Ash? Looking for more life tips?
No. But I did want to thank you for coming to my aid in battle the other day.
That? No need to thank me for that.
No, really, I insist. If you hadn't been there, I definitely would have been finished. You really set a model for my training. I can only hope I'll be able to save someone like that someday.
Again with the studying and the training? You're so stubborn you make Ingrid and His Highness seem downright easygoing. My advice on the whole thing is to just follow your instincts. That's what I do. If someone's in trouble, I help them. You don't need to be a valiant knight to know that. Doesn't matter if the person is an ugly old man or the cutest girl you've ever seen. You help them.
So you're saying...
Everybody's the same, deep down. It's our job to help anyone who needs it.
Ah.
What? You're looking at me funny. Did I say something wrong?
No, I'm just surprised, that's all. You're actually a much better person than I thought.
Was that a compliment? I can't tell.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean any insult. I was just really impressed by what you said about helping people without even thinking. To jump in and help someone without any thought at all of reward. That is real virtue.
How did you say that with a straight face? I'd be embarrassed if I were you. Come on, Ash. You're an honest and overall great guy. You'll be an honest and overall great knight, too. Of course, people like you need to watch out for greedy people.
Huh?
Remember when I said I didn't need any thanks? Well, I didn't say anything about not wanting a reward.
Yeah, that's a bit different.
There's a girl, and we had a misunderstanding about who was allowed to date who, so,
Sylvain.
I need to hang out in your room until everything calms down. Should only be a day. Or 2. Tops.
Sylvain?
Come on, Ash. Remember, if someone's in trouble, you help them. You want to be a great knight, yeah?
Oh, fine. Since you helped me, but just this once.
All right, I knew I could count on you. You'll definitely be a great knight.
He really would be a great person, if he could just stop all the scandal.
Oh, Ash. Fucking Sylvain, I swear. Alright, so yeah, just Ash and Annette.
Okay, now that you know the technique, go ahead and solve this problem.
Alright, math.
Ah, I've got it. Finally.
See? Isn't it fun to learn?
Absolutely. You're great at this, you know. You really seem to have all the answers. I wish I could study and just soak up knowledge like you. How did you get so good at this?
Well, studying was something of a necessity for me.
What do you mean?
My father was one of the king's knights. One day, he never returned home. He just left without ever saying a word to me or my mother.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Losing a father so suddenly? I completely understand.
After he left, I thought a lot about where he might have gone. My father was a devout believer, so I was certain he must have come here, to Garreg Mach.
Here? Really?
That's why I was determined to gain acceptance into the academy. I needed to come here so I could search for my father. The problem was that I needed money to get in. Lots of it. And I didn't have any at all. So I entered the School of Sorcery in Ferdiad first, hoping I could somehow find a path here. I studied tirelessly until I finally earned myself a recommendation.
Oh, wow. So for you, studying has been like a way to meet your destiny.
Destiny, huh? Well, yes, but it's a bit embarrassing when you put it like that. Now I have other reasons for wanting to keep trying hard. I want to protect all of my friends and allies here. I'm studying hard so I can be as useful as possible to everyone I hold dear.
You've worked so hard. I really respect that. I'm going to follow your example.
Alright, who is Sylvain up support with? A lot of people. Mercedes, Annette, Ingrid, Bernadette. Wow. Okay, Sylvain. Just all the ladies. Most of them, anyway. Alright, start from the top.
Mercedes, I swear, the whole cathedral glows with heavenly light when you're around.
Hello, Sylvain. What a treat to see you here. I thought you preferred places with more ladies around.
I'm here because you're here. And I don't care about other girls.
Oh, come now. I'm sure you use that line all the time.
Of course he does.
Actually, I've only said it to girls who thought I was lying about being faith. You know what? There's no reason to get into all that.
Oh, you dog.
The truth is, I would really like to spend some time with you. What do you say to that?
Well, if you were really interested in me, I would want you to get to know me better.
I agree. I've been such an idiot in the past, always angling for the seduction. I've forgotten how to just talk to someone.
You act like you're full of regret, but I know you don't really mean it. Still, I'm glad to hear you say that at least. I told you such a boring story the last time we spoke. I was worried you might think I was a dull person.
Dull? No. I was worried that I'd made you remember unhappy times. It's horrible what you had to go through. It's not like anyone chooses to be born with a crest.
Right. We can't choose our bloodline. You've got a crest too, haven't you, Sylvain? What has your experience been like?
Are you asking how being born with a crest affected me?
Yes. I know there was that business with your brother Miklon, but I'm sure you don't want to talk about all that.
It's not a very happy story.
Please don't feel the need to hold back on my account. I'm here if you need someone to share in your pain.
Would you want to know more about me, even if I didn't have a crest, or come from a noble family?
This has nothing to do with your crest or family. I'm just asking as your friend. How should I put this? When I look at you, I don't see a crest. I want to see the real you.
Mercedes is such a sweetheart.
You do? Here's the short version. I hate crests. Even though having one is supposed to be such a great blessing, mine has ruined everything. Miklon was heir to our house. Then I was born, and I became the heir because I had a crest. That made my older brother jealous enough to want to kill me. And every woman in Fodlan wants to have my little crest baby, so they can join the nobility. Yeah, there you go. That's what it's like to have a crest.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to dredge up such awful things.
No, I should keep my temper better. I don't want you to see me act that way.
Don't say that. I'm glad we were able to talk. I feel like I'm finally seeing the real you. Oh, Sylvain, will you save me from the curse of having a crest?
Of course. I think I love you. And I mean that. With all my heart. I love you, Mercedes. Let's get married and have crest babies.
Sure, sure.
Oh, man. Alright, Sylvain and Annette.
Sylvain, good timing. There's something I want to say to you.
Uh-oh. Did I do something wrong?
I think a lot of conversations with Sylvain have started that way and they never go well for him.
Did you spot me sneaking back in this morning? Or is it about that girl who got mad I kissed her sister goodnight? I can explain either way.
Pardon?
No, I'm not here to get after you about those things. Surely other people have that covered.
Yeah, like Ingrid.
What I really want to talk about is your behavior during our training sessions. When we're sparring, you're always passing on great opportunities to get the edge on me. It's almost as though you're going out of your way to make me think you're incapable.
Nah, I just like giving other people the spotlight.
Uh-huh. It's not that you took something I said to heart. About how you don't have to work hard to be good at stuff and how that isn't fair?
I did take those things to heart. We're friends, right? I'd be sad if you started to hate me. There's just one thing I want you to remember. Guys like me, who hate hard work and sort of get by on our wits, it all falls apart eventually. I'm smart enough to know that. So, I respect people like you. I mean it.
Oh. Is that sincerity? It's kind of creeping me out. It's just so unlike you.
How low of an opinion do you have of this man, Annette?
Huh?
When you say nice things like that, I can't take joy in beating you. I want to beat you when you're at your best. That's why it bothers me so much when you don't try your hardest against me.
Let me put this a different way. I've always been treated like I'm special, and I'm not. At least, I don't think I am. I'm just tired of people thinking they know what I can and can't do. When everybody expects something of you, or envies you, it's kind of suffocating. I'd rather people think I'm dumb. Well, I mean, I can still be pretty dumb.
I have to admit, I have a hard time understanding where you're coming from. Just know that I want you to keep being great at everything without trying. If you stop being that way, I won't have any competition.
Competition, huh? I like the sound of that. Where the heck were you when I was growing up? If I had someone like you back then, I think I may have turned out different. And better, I mean. Anyway, I'd love to chat more with you. Would you like to grab some tea with me, or...?
Oh, sure thing. The very next moment I'm free. For now, I need to get to my magic training.
Oh, I see. Some other time then. I look forward to it, Annette.
Aw. I really like these Sylvain supports. They're very good at fleshing out his character. Like, I gotta say, I've been very satisfied with support conversations in this game. They've been very good. Alright, Sylvain and Ingrid.
That's a heavy sigh. Again.
Yeah? That's the sigh of exhaustion after spending the past month apologizing for your behavior to, well, everyone.
Apologizing? I've been pretty darn restrained lately.
If by restrained you mean falling all over yourself to garner the attention of every passing female, then yes, you've been quite restrained. Mark my words, the more you hurt people, the more weighty the repercussions will be. Your actions will come around to bite you.
Ha! If I get bitten, that's all just part of the game. Heck, I had one girl's brother come after me with a pitchfork.
Jesus, Sylvain.
If you end up getting maimed or killed by a pitchfork, don't expect me at your funeral. Glenn used to make light of getting hurt too. Then one day, he got more than hurt. Now he's gone.
I'm sorry. I was being... You're right. I know what it did to you when he died. It hurt to see you hurt, and not be able to do anything. When you wouldn't even come out of your room to take care of your horse.
Nothing affected me the way his passing affected me.
Well, I'm happy that you're better. Seeing you out and about helped me relax enough to be able to flirt with girls again.
Your predictability is utterly disappointing. When I finally stopped mourning, you know what brought me back? My concern. For you.
Me?
You know you can't get along without me following in your shadow and caring for you. You flirt with anything that has a pulse, offend people left and right, and constantly cause commotions.
Well, hey, that first part's not entirely true, Ingrid. Remember when he hit on a fucking scarecrow?
Huh. The truth really does hurt.
Please, Sylvain, consider your actions before you carry them out. And stop acting so nonchalant about getting hurt or killed. Promise me that.
Okay. I promise.
Let's see, now that I'm thinking about it, I think in the last support, wasn't Bernie trying to burn Sylvain for reading her book?
I've looked everywhere.
Yeah.
I guess Sylvain must still have it. Huh? When did this book get here? Wait, this is mine. And there's something sticking out of it. A letter? Dear author, I read your manuscript quite by accident and duly apologize. However, I also write today to inform you that I enjoyed your story tremendously. I laughed and cried as the heroine overcame her many obstacles, growing stronger with each step. Your literary style presents a unique perspective. I could sense you watching over the protagonist. Wow, so many compliments, and so much attention to detail.
Aww.
The girl's failures are as compelling as her triumphs. Since authors are told to write what they know, I believe your tale would not have been so convincing were it not for your own experiences. What? My own experiences? That's a weird way to give praise. Who wrote this anyway? Who would read my story so carefully and then write this long letter to tell me about it? Whoever it is, they must be wonderful. Someone like my dear old uncle. I do hope my letter inspires you to keep writing. Looking forward to the next chapter. Your devoted fan, Sylvain. What? Sylvain? It can't be!
Hey, you Bernadetta. Did you read my letter?
How long have you been standing there?
I'm sorry, but I fell head over heels for your story. It's so good, and I just had to tell you about it. So, what do you say? Will you write more? Why don't we talk literature over some tea?
Oh, I see your plan now. You're out to humiliate me. Very clever, but I'm not falling for it.
Oh. Alright, and Sylvain and Dorothea.
Ah, Sylvain. It's unusual to find you doing something other than hitting on women.
Ah, Dorothea. I've been preparing to do just that, as it were.
Of course.
My intention is to flirt with the monastery's most beautiful flower, Dorothea herself.
Oh dear. And I've ruined all your hard work. You might as well save the effort. I'm not taking the bait.
Damn.
Oh, Dorothea, your wit is as sharp as your beauty. Don't you want just a little flirting? Just a sample? I'm not like all the others, you know.
I don't doubt it. By not like all the others, do you mean how serious you are about being disingenuous when you flirt?
And that is supposed to mean what exactly?
Your social standing isn't bad, and you're not bad to look at or particularly dumb. You could easily be engaged by now. But you just flit from one woman to the next without settling on anyone. I bet you enjoy going out with them, but you hate women themselves. Don't you think?
Me? Hate women? That couldn't be further from the truth. I'm always serious when it comes to matters of the heart. When I flirt, I stake my life on it.
Uh-huh. I'll believe it when I see it. Staking your life on a person is the sort of thing you should only do when you're in love.
That's what I've been saying. I love you enough to stake my life on it. And I'm seriously in love with each and every girl I flirt with.
I see. Regardless, I'm not staking my life on you. So you'd better go and fall in love with someone else. Goodbye, Sylvain.
She's stone cold. I love it.
Of course that gets him. Oh, Sylvain, you are... Anyway, hey, Mercedes, you... Oh, rank A with Annette. And C with Hilda.
Annie, do you have a moment? Is this about what happened when we were shopping? If so, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Not so fast. I haven't properly apologized yet. So, I'm sorry. I got scared. Imagine if something bad happened to you because of me. Mercy. You would have just run away if you were on your own, wouldn't you? Instead, you acted defensively because I was there. I dragged you down. Mercy, you're upsetting me. How dare you say that you dragged me down? You know why I was acting so recklessly? Because I wanted to protect my best friend in the whole world. Annie. Do you remember when we first enrolled at the academy? It seemed like everyone was leagues ahead of us and so far out of reach. I felt completely hopeless. But because you were there, I didn't lose hope. So, don't say stupid things about how you dragged me down or how you don't deserve things. Thank you for saying that. And again, I'm sorry. You're just so important to me. I know I could never find another friend like you. You stayed by my side through thick and thin. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. Mercy, can we be friends again? Of course, Annie. Friends forever.
Aww.
Good. I don't know what I would have done if we hadn't found a way to make up. I'm sorry. I should have said something sooner. No, I'm the one who should have stopped being so stubborn and said something. You know, now that everything's as it should be, I'm suddenly starving. That's just like you. Come, let's go for tea. Ooh, let's! And we should have some Mercy baked sweets on the side. I think I love you more than just about anything in the world. You do? Oh, Annie, you're too sweet. Not as sweet as your baking. I love your baking more than anything in the world, too. Other than you. Well, I'm always happy to bake for you, Annie. I'm so happy to have you bake, back.
Annette. Aw, it's good to see the makeup, though. I really underestimated how many Oh, I didn't even see this one with Dimitri. Yeah, that's about right. Dimitri can't deepen his bonds right now. He's being very angsty. And, you know, homicidal and psychopathic.
Andrew, you look worried. Is something the matter? Oh, Mercedes. I was on my way to the greenhouse to water the flowers. But I have a meeting with the professor right now, so I'll have to be quick. It must be urgent to call you at this hour of the morning. Go see what the professor needs from you. I can take care of the flowers.
Hilda, you're taking advantage of Mercedes' infinite kindness.
Oh, are you sure? Thank you so much. It's no problem at all. Let me take the water from you. Thank you again. I'll see you at lunch. Right. I'm off. Oops, my meeting with the professor was tomorrow. Anyway, thanks, Mercedes. Still no Mercedes. All she had to do was water a few plants. I didn't think it would take this much time. It's almost noon. Maybe I'll go see what she's up to. And that's the last of that. Perfect. What's taking you so long? Oh, Hilda. Is your meeting with the professor over already? Yes. It's almost lunchtime. What are you still doing here? Lunchtime? I hadn't realized how late it was. After watering the flowers, I noticed that the greenhouse was in need of some tidying. I must have gotten a bit carried away. It's so pleasant working in here. Oh, pleasant. Sure. You're such a kind person. No, it was my pleasure. Anyway, shall we head to the dining hall? I should have just done it myself. Waiting for her was so exhausting.
Hilda.
What was that, Hilda? Come along, I'm hungry. Coming! What should we eat?
Jeez. Alright, Annette. Alright, Annette and me. S. Lindhart, Hilda. Alright. I think we're starting to wind down on supports a little bit.
I guess taking them all up in one go is a bad idea.
Annette? Are you okay with all those boxes?
Linhart! Hi, I'm so glad you're here. I don't know if I'll be able to handle all these. I thought I may as well get it over with, so I decided to carry them all at once. Big mistake.
That's not really a good way to go about carrying boxes, Annette.
Smart thinking. Do it all at once. That's what they say, right? Work smart, not hard. I think you've got it from here, so I'm off to take a nap. Good luck.
Cool, Linhart. Thanks for the help, dude.
But maybe you could help. Nope, gone. It's fine. It is fine. Just a little further to my quarters. I got this. I'll just... Huh? They didn't fall.
That was almost pretty bad.
Linhart, I thought you had an important nap to get to.
Yeah, really.
I'd call it insomnia, but I suppose it was really just a guilty conscience. I came to see if you needed help.
Aw.
And sure enough, here you are, about to tip all the boxes on the floor.
Thanks. Though it may have been best if you had just chipped in from the start.
Huh? But it was your job. Why would I step in? You clearly had things handled.
Then why help me at all?
If the boxes had fallen just now, everyone would have had to help tidy them up anyway.
So he's just trying to avoid that work.
If anything broke, more boxes would need to be carried. And if all of that came to pass, then there'd be noise and no chance of my taking a nap.
Huh. But if you had helped me from the start, there would have been no danger of anything being dropped at all.
Correct. But there was no danger yet, and so there was no need for my help. So I left you to it.
Man, Linhart thinking 20 moves ahead over here just for his fucking nap.
Try carrying one box at a time instead of straining to do it all at once. Work smart, not hard, as they say. All right, well, I think you've got it from here, so I'm off. Good luck.
After all that, he's not gonna help me.
Alright, Annette and Hilda.
Hilda, I'm coming in. Hey, Annette. Don't mind the mess. Oh, wow. It really is messy. I'm not sure there's even enough room to breathe. I haven't been tidying lately. I start to procrastinate when I'm busy.
Busy.
Oh. Hey, how about I clean up for you? Really? That would be amazing. So are you good at cleaning? I love it. Actually, the messier a room is, the more determined I get to conquer the crud. Works for me. I'll leave you to it. Don't want to get in your way. Great. See you later.
I don't like that sound.
Annette? Oh no, my face. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I'll clean it up right. Ah! Not again.
Jesus, Annette.
There was a big bug. So big. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Annette, do something. Wait, not magic. I don't want you to burn my room down. I'm so terribly sorry, Hilda. I wanted to clean up for you, but I basically did the opposite. No kidding. I guess it was my fault for getting you to clean up my mess. At any rate, you've made such a mess of my mess. Now I feel motivated to clean my own room. So that's kind of a positive outcome.
Wow, Annette motivated Hilda to do hard work by making things even worse. Good job, Annette.
I guess that's one way to think of it. You know, I really do admire your can-do attitude. Although it might be, too much. You don't want to overextend yourself. For one thing, you'll tire yourself out. Based on what I just saw, you might even get hurt.
I think it's a guaranteed fact she's gonna get hurt. Have you seen
Don't worry
her?
about me. I'm fine. I've been like this my whole life. I've never wanted to let anyone down. My parents, my uncle. So I always try to give it my all. And it's taken me this far at least. I guess so. But going all out to please others, never thinking of yourself, that's no way to live.
Alright, who's Ingrid up support? Dimitri, Dorothea, and Sedith. Alright.
Why are you sighing at me like that? Is my face really so hopeless?
Ingrid, I am trying to think of something polite to say right now.
That's never a good thing to say.
It's as if you have no experience dressing elegantly. At all.
I mean, I don't. Dorothea, I appreciate you taking the time, but yes, we're in the middle of a war. It hasn't been my top priority.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be so hard on you. I was just surprised, is all. A gal like you, you're a beautiful young noblewoman who somehow has no experience with either makeup or fashion. This is basic stuff, Ingrid. The basics of the basics, really.
It may be basic for you, but I'm only just now learning. Annette has been taking the time to show me, actually.
Still, I can't believe you didn't know anything about it before her.
I was just never interested before. Even as a child, it never appealed to me. Fussy, pretty things always felt unnecessary. And gussing myself up to attract someone has never played an important part in my pursuits as a knight. But you've piqued my interest in all this.
How?
It's not like I'd be dressing myself up just to attract someone. I'd be dressing up for the occasion, specifically. Even if I don't dress up any other time, a special occasion such as this is a good reason to try it out.
That's a good way to look at it.
Well, yeah. That's why we dress up when we go out. You might meet someone and you want to look your best, don't you? Get their attention, lure them in.
That's the exact opposite of what I just said. You said previously that dressing up for the occasion is reason enough.
Oh, I just said that so you wouldn't run off screaming.
Yeah, that's about right.
I see.
My real point is that you're quite lovely even before getting all fixed up. Absolutely bewitching, in fact. So when I'm finished with you, well, someone looking at you could be forgiven for wanting to pounce.
Whoa.
Could they be? I don't know that I'd forgive them.
Oh, I know. That's why, just before I lunge, I'm gonna ask permission.
Permission is not granted. Ever. Just back off.
Jesus, Dorothea.
Is something troubling you, Ingrid?
Oh, Sedith. You seem to have caught me when I thought nobody was around.
Perhaps I can help, if you would like to share.
I wouldn't want to bother you with my trivialities.
I will not pry, of course. But if you keep it to yourself, no one will be able to help you.
That's true. It's regarding my father.
Count Galatea. I have met him once or twice.
Well, you have likely heard that House Galatea's financial situation is precarious. Many regions of Fargus are harsh and infertile, but our lands are especially so. There were several years of fruitless harvests. It nearly ruined us. We could barely feed our troops. Then I was born bearing a crest, after generations bore none. Suddenly my family hung its future on me. My father had hopes that with my crest, I'd be married into a noble family, and that House Galatea's financial troubles would be a thing of the past.
Ah, I see. And the other house would benefit from the addition of your crest-bearing blood. It seems to me you have suffered much for the misfortune of being born with a crest.
I beg your pardon?
I know crests are highly valued, but they are also a burden. My feelings are mixed.
You truly think so? But you're so devoted to the goddess. I'm surprised to hear you say such a thing.
He's probably thinking this way because it puts his own daughter in so much risk, being a crest bearer.
Perhaps one day I will expound upon my opinion of crests in greater detail with you. For now, let it suffice to say that whether or not you bear one is secondary to your identity. You are a person, first and foremost. And you should be permitted to grow as a person, crest or not.
I agree. Thank you for listening.
If you ever wish to discuss this again, consider me available whenever you please.
Thank you so much.
Alright, a few more left. Alright, so yeah, let's go with Bernadette and Linhart.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhart. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
Oh.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Poor girl, she's about to explode from anxiety.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise.
It's fair.
However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nah! No way. I know a trick when I see one. What are you plotting? So you want to copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not... This is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
Sorry! Please don't kill me!
Bernie, calm down. It's gonna be okay. Oh, the poor girl. She's gonna fucking explode. Alright. Bernadette and Dorothea rank B.
Hello, Bern.
Oh no! What did I do this time? Did I offend you? Is this your revenge?
No, not at all. I just want to talk.
If you promise not to resort to violence, I'll do whatever you want.
Bern, I've just been worried about you, that's all. When I said I was your friend, you ran away, saying something about your father. Remember?
Vaguely?
I know you've lived through some bad times. If you could tell me about it, maybe I could help?
Oh, I don't know.
Please. Your father's not here now. Whatever it is, you're safe to tell me.
All right. My parents told me never to befriend a commoner. They said commoners are scum, and that they'd crush any that tried to come near me.
Yo, seriously, the more I hear about Bernadette's parents, the more like... oh, God, they're such horrible people!
Hang on, scum? They called me... I mean, commoners. They called us scum?
Yeah, but once, a long time ago, I did secretly make friends with one. A boy. When my father found out about him, he disappeared the very next day. I heard he was found beaten half to death. I never saw him again.
Jesus.
Since then, I've been terrified of making friends with anyone. Commoners especially.
I never knew that kind of thing really happened. You hear stories, sure, but... Oh, Bern, I'm so sorry. I'm proud to be your commoner friend.
Dorothea!
Oh.
Hey now, relax. There's nothing to bawl about. If your dad tried to beat me up, I'd return the favor and then some.
Damn straight. Kick his ass.
Return the favor?
When I was in the opera, you better believe I had run-ins with the most wicked, terrible men. I survived kidnappings, attempted murders, all kinds of stuff. But you know what? I broke those guys' arms. Snap! It was a thank you for all the trouble they went through trying to hurt me.
Don't fuck with Dorothea.
You're incredible, Dorothea.
So, now that you know I can defend myself, can we be friends, Bern?
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
You should still beat up her father anyway, because he's a complete piece of shit. Maybe your mom too, because I mean she did technically kidnap her. But, you know, fuck them. Alright, and our last... You know, I didn't expect this episode to be entirely based around support conversations. I don't know why I completely forgot about them when I was off grinding. But hey, here we are. Alright, so last one. Bernadetta and Sedith, rank C, part 1.
Oh, is that Sedith? Wow, he looks really deep in thought. I wonder what he's writing. A secret diary, maybe?
That phrase doesn't quite work, does it? Let's see about an alternative.
Too uncertain for a diary. Maybe it's a letter. Or a poem.
Bernadetta, I'm pretty sure you won't appreciate you just spying on him like this.
No, that's bound to introduce misunderstanding. Precision is the key.
It must be really important if he's putting that much thought into every word.
But I mustn't overcomplicate things either. Parting words ought to be precise.
Parting words.
Parting? It's a farewell letter? Is he writing his resignation? Sedith can be a little scary sometimes, but I hope he doesn't leave. It'd be sad to see him go. He shouldn't make such rash decisions. If he's unhappy about something, he should tell someone.
Come now. Do you really think I would resign?
Of course he overheard everything.
If you don't wish to be heard talking to yourself, then you should not speak so loudly. I'm sorry to hear that you find me intimidating.
Oh.
I'm sorry! I won't disturb you ever again!
Wait, Bernadetta!
Oh, poor girl.
Ah, typical behavior for the girl. Most concerning. Can she really go through life this way?
Alright, that's all the supports. Holy shit. That took a while, huh? Well, so much for story stuff getting done in this episode. You know, fuck. You know, I might as well try doing some stuff to get my professor level up. I mean, hell, why not, right? I'll cook with Mercedes. What can I make? Max HP and strength +1. You know what? I'll take the +1 speed.
I enjoy baking sweets. I see.
I feel we've seen this before. We've cooked with Mercedes before. Oh, Sweet Tooth Week. Obviously, I got, well, I mean, I'm already at max support with a Nat. So, let's say, I mean, Bernadetta as well. I guess Sylvain. Actually, who else likes this? Hilda, Eloise, Flame. Yeah, Sylvain.
This is my absolute favorite.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
I don't think I've ever invited Sylvain out for this before. Sports. Alright, let's see. Let me get some more. Oh, right. I wanted to go to the greenhouse because I forgot I could do this now. You know, I actually learned something about fishing because I was actually watching a stream of this game a little earlier. I mean, no, I'd spoil myself and anything, of course. The stream was behind me, so, I learned a couple things about fishing where, you know, you don't have to go for the first fish shadow you see. You can wait until something else appears. I didn't realize that. I feel kind of stupid for not. Alright, let's see. I guess I'll do some tutoring. I forget, what can Bernadetta teach me again?
Huh?
Get my lance rank up to E+. Yeah, why not? Might as well work on some of my other stuff. You know, for next playthrough. Because I think I talked about it before, but I remember New Game Plus. Well, there is a New Game Plus in this game, and you can increase your, you can carry over your levels, including your professor level, so you get more stuff done earlier in the game too. So I appreciate that. That's very good. I might have Ingrid teach me something. We'll see though.
That reminds Garrig Mach is, if not for you, though, staying here.
Yeah. Yeah. Lances again. Why not? Try to get that up to a D rank. Oh, that's just some none. Linhardt. There's anything I want to learn from Linhardt. Actually, I already did research from Linhardt, didn't I? I get lances from Ingrid as well.
The major battle after all, but we still.
Let's see. Gilbert. I think he can give me lances, can't he?
Oh.
Owl feather.
We have given proper burial already, so regard your
Alright. Lance is a D.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Just want to check. How are my stats? Or how are my skills looking right now? C plus, D, C, C, D, B plus, C, B plus, E, E, E. I mean, not terrible, really. Alright, so I'm going to end free time. We'll do the tutoring for this week. Let's see, who can I teach? Oh, Ash. Oh, I can get Ash to his S rank.
I've learned a lot.
There we go. S. Bow crit plus 10. Yes, boy.
I understand.
And... Alright, for you to be a bone, I have to start getting you in
This
riding.
will be useful.
Sylvain, Mercedes. Nice Ingrid. Ingrid's about to get A plus in lances.
Looks like it. Ah. I'm finally.
5. Oh, I didn't mean to do that again. Oh well. Alright, Mercedes. I guess in reason.
Thank you.
I could try to get her to a B.
Now
Get anything new
this
for
is
that?
making sense.
No? Oh well. It's worth a shot. You know what? I might as well try to develop budding talents, because they do get a new skill for that. Sylvain's is in reason.
Hey,
B plus,
Still a
1.
I thought that... Alright. Hey. Wow.
Alright, he's got 2 stars in reason. Does Leonard have any budding talents? No. Does anyone else? Ignatz has... Oh, Ignatz is in reason as well. Yeah, I'll teach Ignatz. Why not? Blizzard
I've
magic.
got the gist of it now. I got... Oh,
I got 1 left to teach. Yeah, the professors don't have any budding talents. Gilbert has no weaknesses, though. That's pretty cool. Alois is weak in reason. As is Catherine. Shamir is weak in faith. Cyril... Reason and faith. Cool, dude.
I got it? Nice! Yeah, I'm getting it. Oh, thanks, Professor. That's really nice of you to say.
You know, on a next playthrough, I really do want to try to use Cyril.
I feel like
I've gotten my team together for the most part, though. The one that I want to use.
Professor.
Focus on Axe to excel as a warrior. Yes.
Did I do all right?
Yes.
Bernie's almost at C rank for riding.
It seems my proficiency has
Ooh,
improved.
swift strikes. Yo, that's a good combat art. That basically allows you to strike twice, like the hunter's thing that Bernie has. It's a good one. Alright, I might just do a seminar today, really. Oh no. Let me see certifications real quick. I know I don't have the required for Dark Bishop yet. I'm at 72% now, though. That's better than before. Let me still... Oh, I have a support with, oh, Bernie and Eloise. I mean, I might as well do some of this stuff before we end.
Okay, I must drop off these papers with Bernadetta. I'm not sure how to go about this.
That's quite the daunting task, huh, Eloise?
She's as timid as a mouse, and that's when speaking to people her own age. She'll likely scream the second she sees me. Maybe this is a mistake. All that noise is going to frighten the other students.
Hi. Can I help you?
Oh, no, not really afraid at all.
Ah, hello. I have some business with Bernadetta. I wasn't sure how to approach her.
Yo, Eloise, you might want to turn around?
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. What business do you have with Bernie?
I was supposed to deliver this, you see. Perhaps you can take it off my hands?
Right. Thanks for taking the time.
Wait, does he not know what Bernadetta looks like?
No trouble at all. Here it is.
Eloise, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
Thanks. I'm going to head in now, if that's okay.
That's quite a
Fucking
relief.
idiot. Okay.
How kind of Bernadetta's friend, making that delivery for me.
Dude, you cannot be this dense.
Wait a second.
There it is.
That was Bernadetta.
Oh, god damn it, Eloise.
But it couldn't have been. She spoke so normally. She didn't act frightened at all. In fact, she was quite friendly. Ouch! Oh, yes, it still hurts when I pinch my cheek, so I'm not dreaming. I'm glad the ordeal's done with, but now I feel terribly confused and a little worried. Meek little Bernadetta, what have they done to you?
Oh, man. Kinda wanna see more Eloise's supports now. That's pretty fucking good. Meeting with Bernadetta, even know who the fuck she was. Oh boy. Alright, I'll start with this. Let's see. Oh, right. Let's try that certification exam one more fucking time. Come on, 72%, I have to fucking pass it. Thank you!
I've set my sights higher.
Yeah, I'll be a Dark Bishop from now on. Doesn't look like any... So that's the last thing I need a Dark Seal for. I don't need it for Mortal Savant. And like I said, it doesn't unlock anything here. What are my, So I have my asthma. So I have Miasma, Fiendish Blow, and Heartseeker. I think I got Heartseeker from mastering Dark Bishop. I do want to go back to Mage so I can get Fiendish Blow, though. Because that is a really good fucking skill. Alright, yeah, not bad. Anyone else? I could try to make Felix he has a 90% chance. Yeah, go for it.
I suppose I wasn't ready.
Are you fucking kidding me, Felix? You fucked up a 90% chance. You motherfucker. I'm blown away. I'm terribly sorry if that blew anyone's ears out. I had to get really fucking close to my mic. Oh, Felix. Oh, Felix, you're making me soft reset. If I don't pass my certification exam this time around, oh, I'm gonna be angry. Even angrier than you fucking up a 90%! How the fuck do you do that? How the fuck do you take the 10% odds and still just fuck me over? Your professor will not forget this transgression anytime soon, Felix. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? I thought I was gonna fail the fucking Dark Bishop exam. Instead, Felix goes and fucking fails his 90%. Alright, asshole. I'm gonna save this time first. I'm not taking that 70% chance again. God knows how many times I went through the fucking 30%. Alright, Felix, you're not fucking this up this time. Swordfair and Black Timber, yeah. You're fucking doing this time. Twice in a row! How in the fuck is this happening? How in the ever-loving fuck is this happening? Felix, you can't keep doing this to me. I wonder if it's a guaranteed thing, like if it's set in stone whether you're gonna pass or fail. If I fail on 90% 3 times in a row, that's what I'm gonna chalk it up to. That it's just guaranteed. You can't cheese it. Oh, that's me. Alright, Felix. No, I keep getting advanced. I swear. Yeah, it's guaranteed. So you can't cheese it. Alright, well. God fucking damn it, Felix. Alright, I'll just have to try again next week. Oh boy. 10 fucking %. 10% to fail. 10%. I'm a little upset. What do you need for a Falcon Knight, Ingrid? You know what? I'll try it. Can't I Lance for an avoid plus 10? Fuck it. Are you gonna fail your 90% too? No, just gonna be Felix. Felix is gonna be the only one fucking with me today. All right. Cool, Ingrid.
Continue to work hard.
Enjoy your master class. I can't make Bernadetta a Bone Knight yet, right? She needs riding A or higher. I really do like her armor, though. You know, I noticed something funny when I was going through the, Alright, I can make her a Gremory. Although I kind of want to keep her as a dancer. Or warlock. Gremory is the advanced class. That would be pretty good for her. Like I said, I'm gonna keep her as a dancer for now. And I noticed something funny when I was looking through Flame stuff before. Like, I noticed that when you put her on a cavalry class, look how tiny she is compared to the fucking horse, and look how big her armor is. Oh, it's adorable. Dude, you know, on my next playthrough, I have to do Great Knight Flame. That is too fucking cute. I'm sorry. Great Knight Flame is adorable. Oh, I could try to make Hanneman a warlock. He's guaranteed to do it. I don't have him mastered as mage yet, do I? I don't. Although I don't know if I'll be using Hanneman anymore in this playthrough. I think I'm just, like I said, I'm just gonna mainly stick to the people I have like 30. I don't even know if I'll use Sylvain anyway. Oh god. So it'll probably be Hilda Sedith, Bernie, Dorothea, Ingrid, Mercedes, Ash, Felix, Dimitri, and myself. Maybe someone else. We'll see. Alright, so anyway, I'll save here. I'll probably do a seminar, then we'll head into the story part at long last. So I'll see you guys then. Bye!